A gorgeous scene. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin. DA, it's all yours.
Well, if you ask Karl Anthony Towns, his greatest strength is his
terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Big Daddy Culver out there with Johnson. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And the Bulls start out with the ball. And tonight, a battle of offenses that can really stretch defenses thin, Chris, as a former post player. Talk about the advantages of being surrounded by great shooters.
Well, you want to get doubled. I mean, it's the best of both worlds. You can be as aggressive as you want early or late to score as much as you can. Why? Because you want that defense to try to stop you, because when they do, you just get it out to wide open shooters that can knock it down. And when you get double teamed, you know, even the hockey assist or the direct assist to a cat can really get their rhythm going. And then you put the defense in the quandary. A catch-22, do they stop you? Do they go to the shooters? And when you get the defense kind of thinking off balance like that, you start to have fun when you add back cuts, alley-oops, spin moves, dunks, drive it to the hole, shooters. It turns into a fun game that way.
A lot of options, you're right. In the corner, it's Levine. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Oh, yeah, Greg, that's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Dunn passes to Carter. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Towns with the defensive effort from deep three-point range. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dunn passes to Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
The physicality Carter Jr. plays with, it's impressive. It's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Carter hits them both.
And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylen to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. A lot going wrong.
Here's Dunn, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of them. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's a successful defender.
Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
Unloads from 13. Carter, and he makes good on the layup.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Here's Big Daddy, and another three for Minnesota.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Levine. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Drops in the tray.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside, Levine. A three-pointer off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. 24 points for Big Daddy.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Dunn kicks to Porter. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And yes, it's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Outside, Levine. They need this. And the Bulls with another miss.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Bulls trail by 21. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded. Carter, the pass to Markkanen. He kicks to Dunn. Three-pointer. And again, Chicago. No good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Chicago's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Dunn looking over the floor. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Markkanen. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And don't leave out his rebounder, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Dunn dishes to Carter. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Levine. 5 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes. Levine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And what about the touch on the floater? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Carter. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Carter's got 8 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. A nice shot by Culver.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Into the Bulls, shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Dunn passes to Porter. Carter outside. Outside, Levine. Goes up at the stripe. No good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Down low, here's Markkanen. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Dunn up top. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And while he was doing that, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. He had a tremendous night facilitating.
And he comes up with the deuce.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. Jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Dunn, and it's blocked. And it's Russell in the corner. Gets a very good look and converts. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Chicago's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Dunn outside. Shot from 12. Changes up. Porter, no luck.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Dunn kicks to Porter. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Dunn. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And that's the confidence his teammates want to see. Markkanen is adept at firing off the pass.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Dunn passes to Levine. Carter against Towns. And there's the pass to Dunn. Outside, Levine. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Levine's got 6.
And Levine is going to make you pay from there. You got to guard him closer than that.
Tries a 3, and it finds the net. Another three-point hit from Big Daddy.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Levine, here we go, to the paint. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Levine. And that's now 6 points for Chris Dunn. Here's Big Daddy. Yet another bucket.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, that's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
1:19 left in the first quarter. Here's Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
From deep, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that was a long shot in every sense. I mean, he better not make a habit of pulling up from out there.
Dunn passes to Levine. Back to Dunn. Carter outside. The dish to Porter. Ring shot on the way. Bulls with the fresh shot clock.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Inside, here's Carter. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Big Daddy, and good! There's another.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Outside, Levine. Can they get it? And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Minnesota, Malik Beasley out there with Big Daddy, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against the Pelicans got the job done. He scored an incredible number of points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Satoransky, the pass to Hutchison. Carter up top. Pass to Satoransky. To halt the run, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter, but they recover it. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Carter outside over Hernangomez.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots on him.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Satoransky, the pass to Valentine. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Big Daddy. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Over 2.5 blocks and 6 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Absolutely. And now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? You know, we'll see.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Carter dishes to Valentine. Excellent D there from Beasley.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Valentine with it, working on Beasley. Here's Carter. Busts the J after the KG pass fake. Carter's got 12.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Timberwolves.
And another one falls. Amazing. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Spellman with the rebound. Timberwolves have gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Shots good by Hernangomez.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Here's Carter. It's blocked. And pushing it up again is Minnesota, again in transition.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
And here is Satoransky. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Hutchison. Young with the ball. Over Hernangomez. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Hernangomez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Dishes to Carter. Pass to Satoransky. To end the run. It's deflected. From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Valentine with it, working on Beasley. And Young with the basket on the assist by Valentine. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now, here's Satoransky. No points in the game yet for him. Out to Carter. There's the pass to Hutchison. Now, here's Valentine. Covered by Beasley. The shot by Valentine, no good. And stolen by Valentine. Passes it to Carter. And here is Satoransky. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his 2nd foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Hutchison. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Satoransky. Poke loose. Here's Big Daddy. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to LaVine. Here's Valentine. Now Satoransky. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's LaVine, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Amari Spellman. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Beasley. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against New Orleans.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Dunn kicks to LaVine. lets a floater go. It's deflected, and he recovers it. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Dunn with it. He has 6. He dishes it to Young. Back to Dunn. Clock at 6. Levine for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, Kev, he's so tough to cover because of his athleticism and shooting skills. What an answer from Levine.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside, Levine. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Dunn passes to Levine. Here's Big Daddy. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Here's Valentine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Levine. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Shoots a 3. Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Dunn kicks to Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Zach Levine possesses a speed, Chris, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he is trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
James Johnson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Culver comes in for Murray. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chicago. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jarrett Culver. And last season, Otto Porter on the move, Chris. He was traded at the deadline to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, and he has fit right in since joining the Bulls. I mean, they needed his outside shooting. Porter is still very young and can grow to be a part of this young Bulls core.
Big Daddy. Good. Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Outside, Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court, you got to do it as a unit.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. Johnson over to help. Young with no one around. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Young's got 5 points in the quarter. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. Levine can't hit. Towns, the pass to Big Daddy. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Here's Dunn. Drops in the layup for 2. Dunn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, able to put on a show for the ages.